Hello, Warriors of Light. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. You probably noticed I haven't uploaded a video in quite a while, and we're probably wondering what I've been up to, so that's what I'm going to show you today, and you probably already know just from the video title. It is true that Court of the Sands is completable, so I'm just going to kind of walk you through and see everything that I have scripted. And just keep in mind that the beginning of this quest has been scripted by somebody else. So I'll kind of explain at first the stuff that I've done and go from there. So this is just right outside when the quest actually starts. And then I'm just gonna skip all the cutscenes because I'm just gonna save that for a playthrough. So when you first get in here, like if you're on another build, when you first get in here, the only NPC that's implemented is Momodi. So everybody else I've implemented into this starting area, and you can actually talk to all of them. So let's go ahead and just start the quest. It took a lot of learning from the last couple of weeks just to see how this stuff is, how all this stuff works. So this link portal I've implemented. Not all of them are implemented. I'm still kind of working on it. Okay, so I do have all the journal entries implemented, but most of the map markers I've just started on. So now it tells us we gotta go to Blackbrush. And then the nice thing about Ul'dah is that you don't really have to set player input to go to the Adventurers Guild or from one place or the other. So this right here was already here before I started work on it. And then it's as soon as this updates, this is everything that we're about to see is what I have scripted in. So the only two things that aren't working are obviously the combat and the emote system, though I think I might be able to get the emote segment to work. So now we have to go back to the Adventurers Guild. So here I'll show the so we go back to the quicksand and the map should tell us, yep, we know we need to go talk to Momodi. I just gotta remember where I'm teleporting to. There's still quite a bit of stuff that needs to be implemented, like later there won't be NPCs in certain areas. That's just because I'm currently working on it. I'm hoping to have at least it uploaded sometime next week so other people can try out. I do want to try to make it as complete as I can. So she's just telling us that we return. And now we either gotta go to the Gladiators Guild or the Goldsmiths Guild. Well, we're gonna go to the Goldsmiths Guild first. So there is one thing, the sort of gold court, like this area here, it is a separate zone, so if you just walk straight to it, it won't load in. But that's why we have these handy dandy people over here, so we can just avoid all that. So we can just teleport to the gold court. There was a piece of programming that took me forever to figure out, but was really happy when I got it to work. And it's at the Gladiators Guild when we get over there. Okay, so let's talk to this person. Let's skip the cutscene. Oh, and just ignore the link portal from right now. It's probably going to be showing up the entire time, but there's nothing there right now. Okay, so now we're done with Goldsmith's Guild. Now we can go to the Gladiators Guild. So yeah, the sort of quest marker that's going to show up is like, it's what they call like a push circle that has like a radius. It's literally just a trigger with a radius. And it took me forever to figure it out, but when I finally figured it out, I was like, oh yes, I finally made some progress. Warp to our second private zone, and I've actually got all the NPCs implemented in the Gladiators Guild too. Well, the private sort of instance. And like the last private zone, we can actually talk to everybody. So the Colosseum fight unfortunately isn't implemented. I've tried to warp the player to the private instance and tried to at least warp the player back here, but there's some weirdness to it, so it's something I'm gonna just keep on like looking at and seeing if I can work something in. But for now, it's just gonna skip that area and go to the next cutscene. So let's ask you, do you want to move to this area? You just hit yes. So yeah, just go straight to the cutscene because there's no combat right now. Then we go to another cutscene. Okay. So now we have to go to, yep, the Miners Guild. So as of right now, if I talk to Flamin here, it will actually crash the game. That's just because I just have her standing there for now, just so I know that this is sort of like a main segment of the quest. But as of right now, I just have a push trigger just to get us out of this. Now we can talk to her and not blow up the game. So we should be able to go to the Gate of Nald now. Yep. Then I can just teleport. So this push trigger coming up is actually supposed to be spawned in Thonolin, but just to kind of make it somewhat seamless, I just spawned it in the old DAW zone, so it's a little Since there's no like seamless zone transitions yet, I just had to spawn it right outside. Oh yes, and this is the old way to get out of Ul'dah. Nobody has ever seen. It's a great big hallway, just so the map out there can load. Alright, so yeah, so basically the way this is set up is once you step out here, you'll load into Thonolin, and then there'll be this sort of push trigger here, but I just, for the sake of it, just spawned it out of the, like, right outside the zone. And I found a useful piece of code that actually switched to music, because this part is set up to where it's actually an escort. You have to escort Flamen around and kind of protect her from monsters until you get up to Blackbrush. So I just sort of spawned the player closer to Blackbrush for now. And then just put another push trigger there. I was really trying to get the weather to change, but I think it's its own system entirely. Oh, and we got the only 2 monsters spawned onto the server there. Alright, so let's go into this next cutscene. Then we go to another private area. And then here is actually young Menphilia. So, like, as you see here, she's the only one spawned in here just to get the main structure of the quest going. Like I said, I'm mainly save the cutscenes and stuff when the playthrough. Like, hopefully it'll be like within the next couple weeks it'll go up. So now we should have to go back to... Oops, I wanted to check the journal. We should have to go back to the Miners Guild. Yep, so we gotta seek out the camp leader, so she's back at the Miners Guild. Bear in mind, it is still pretty much a walking sim. And I believe this is supposed to be a link pearl message. So that I sort of just glossed by as I was working on it, but I'm in the stage where I'm, like I said, I'm doing all the other side stuff, so. Okay, so I kind of forgot where we have to go to. I believe it's the Alchemist Guild. Yep, you gotta go to the Alchemist Guild. Let's see. Yes, we want to go here. I talk to this handsome fellow here. Now we have to walk through this door. It's like two this same song is playing. Oh yeah, this area kind of needs a little bit more work because this quest icon is not supposed to be there. It's actually supposed to be in a later sequence. So we gotta go to this one. And we go through another cutscene. Oh yeah, and then that icon stays there, so yeah, I had definitely some areas need some work still. And then this is actually the last part of the quest. So just teleport. Back to the plaza. It's funny because like skipping all the cutscenes, it makes this quest seem so much shorter than as if I were to watch all of the cutscenes. So it's gonna be interesting seeing just lengthwise how much longer this quest is with watching all the cutscenes. And we just completed Quartz in the Sand, and then this guy's quest thing popped up. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video and showing you guys what I've been working on. The videos are probably going to be kind of far in between just based on how much progress I make with the quest, but I'll definitely keep updates on where I'm at in certain areas in this game. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.